Hello, I'm Jomika, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, episode 5 of our modded career. So let's go ahead and we'll start off again just with mission control. And it wants us to do the moon flyby. Well, we've already accepted that contract. And we do need to do the Kerbal powered landing. It's one I'm not looking forward to. So I think we'll start off maybe with the moon flyby. One thing I do want to do is upgrade the tracking center so we can use maneuver planning, but we do not have enough money. So I guess we'll just go ahead and try to do this one. Still won't really give us enough money. We could do the manned orbit for 72 hours also. Alright, we'll accept that. So we have max 3. So we will do the powered landing, we'll attempt that first, and then we will do the manned orbit, 72 hours. I think the only thing we'll need to adjust is how much food we're carrying on it, because I think actually I think we may have enough as is. Food 0. Alright. Let's actually just start with this one. So, what is it? Containers, life support. That'll give us enough for some time. That's really, really small. So to make this a little more stable, does this allow crossfeed? Right button, more info. Well, let's see. Yeah, so it looks like it does allow for crossfeed. We don't need to bring it back with us. Food, we have 7 kilograms, water, oxygen. I think that should be enough. Is there a way to see? Right here. Food, amount with current crew. 71 days. We don't need that much. How much is it now? So 3 days, just like that. That's what I had a feeling, but yeah, I don't think we need to do anything else, so we will pardon the noise. I will be right back. Alright, so let's do it with Valentina this time. And we can go ahead and launch that. And I guess while they're in orbit for 72 hours, we can head back down and try to do the manned or the powered landing on Kerbal, which is basically fly something up above 500 meters and head over to the black monolith within 40 meters. So I have tried it before. It's pretty difficult, at least for me. But yeah, we'll give it a shot. Make sure we head over. So Valentina may run out of some food, just because it takes a little bit of time to get into orbit and all of that, but I think she'll be okay. She can be our test dummy. And the dogs are going crazy, so I apologize in advance for any kind of sounds you may hear in the background. So we'll go ahead and head over a little bit this way. Just kind of do the same thing we've always done. And we do not have prograde or retrograde because Valentina is not that skilled of a pilot. So we'll just have to do this all manually. Not an issue. we'll just bring our apoapsis up. We'll just continue from here. Dogs are out and they should be quiet now. Usually when I record they are not an issue. But for whatever reason today, they are going crazy. So we are at 48,000. Our apoapsis is about 77, 78. So we'll bring it to about 85 again. And this is a much better ascent than last time. So we'll go about 90. That stage is gone. So we have water, food, all that stuff. So this is the powered landing here. Moon flyby. There we go. At least one Kerbal. We need to be 12 days. That's right, because a Kerbal day is different than a normal day. So let's go ahead and revert flight back to vehicle assembly. So we do need to add one of these after all. Is it? It's not. What does it say? 72 hours, 12 days. Because a Kerbal day is 6 hours. So let's start that over. Go ahead and attach that. That is there. Alright. Just make sure we have Valentina again. We still do. So we can go ahead and try this again. I'm glad I checked now and not later once we're already in orbit and everything. So we will go ahead and jump into space one more time. And we can start to sort of turn over. Turn this to, yeah, we'll keep it at surface for now. And then we will see if we can't get into orbit. Do a pretty good gravity turn like last time would be nice. Turn this to orbit, and we'll try to keep it steady here. And you may actually be able to pick out the dogs if you listen close. They are kind of growling at each other in the other room, and I can hear them through my headphones. So let's go ahead and check the map again. Just make sure we're still on target. And we are. We can probably just start to turn over all the way. And we'll just head horizontal for a little bit and see how this does. So yeah, this will come up easily over 70K. Nice horizontal burn, which means our apoapsis won't go up too high. We won't waste as much fuel going up and then over. And we'll bring it up to about 85, 90 maybe. Actually, I think I'll bring it up to 100. That way we can time warp a little bit faster. Even though we're going to go back down and do the powered landing, we still will have to time warp from space. So this time warp is very slow. but we are almost there. And we have plenty of food and water. And duration 12 days. So as soon as we get to orbit, we can just leave it and the countdown should begin. And then we can go off and do whatever we want. And then come back 12 days later to see if Valentina is still alive. I have no doubt that she will be. Her only problem will be getting home safely, which should also not be a problem. So we'll go ahead and burn right here. Throttle up. And then we'll make sure the other side gets to above 100K also. I am above 100K. You're gonna be not nice and just be... Oh, 120 is the next one, so we won't even worry about it. So yeah, the countdown has begun. 11 days, 5 hours, 57 minutes, and counting. So what we can do is we'll quick save here. We'll go to the Space Center, and we'll start to build our powered landing rocket. So I'm not sure what the best design is for this kind of thing. I know wide is good. We'll call this one new. Okay. I guess you can't do anything. Actually, let's double check to see if it's a probe or not. So it is a probe powered landing. So we can zoom in here. I'm sure there's a better way to zoom in than your mouse wheel, but I don't know what it is. Powered lander probe. So we'll leave that there. I think what we want, maybe we could do this. And then we'll get something with good. Try this one. Get 3 of those. Thrust to weight ratio is 1.68. That seems okay. How long? 1:30 to burn. That'll also be fine. We'll need some landing legs. Here we go. Those are very big, but that's okay. Let's see our power. Let's just throw some stuff on it. Do we? We also need some control stuff. Those. And then we can add a decoupler. That's the wrong one. Get the stack separator. And then we'll just need a little tiny fuel tank to get you over 500 meters and headed in kind of the right direction. So this will be a 7-second burn for 8.6. So let's go ahead and turn that down. Do like 40. So this should meet all the criteria. We don't have a parachute and no aero stuff. Do we? No, we shouldn't. So save that and launch. This should be okay. And then this is to the south, basically. So we can go ahead and Go like that. Wrong way. Nope, it's to the north. So we will activate navigation. And we'll point up. And you are losing a lot of altitude very fast. And that's because I'm pointing the wrong direction. Let's go ahead and revert to launch and try that again. I was definitely pointing the wrong direction. And I don't mind reverting these flights, or any flights really, just because we can call it a computer simulation. So we'll head north, make sure we get above 500 meters. And we are above 5. Oops. And then we'll try to make sure we stay facing up. Kill some of our horizontal velocity with this stage. I want to make sure we head that way a little bit. Thing drops very fast once you let go. So we'll go like this. And see if we can't land right here. And how far away are we? No. How far are you? 46 meters. Alright, so we can go up a little bit. A little more. And I think we did it. Carbon-powered landing completed. Alright, that ended up being much easier than before. Maybe I did the probe one last time I played, and not the human one, if there is one. I'm not sure if there is or not, but that ended up being a little bit easier than I remember. So let's go ahead and recover that. We got 5 science for recovering a vessel that survived the flight. That's nice. And we can go to the tracking center and see how this ship is doing. We have 11 days, so that took us 6 minutes for the other one. What we can do now is just speed this up and wait. Except that you ran out of electricity. Which I didn't think about. We got you enough food. Electric charge. Oh, you're okay. Do you have solar panels on here? You do. So I guess I did think about that. Let's go ahead and go forward a little bit. And let's check. This is getting 99%. and you're charging again. So you should be fine. So we'll go ahead and speed this up. That's going to be too slow, so we're going to go to the tracking center. But first, let's quick save again. Is everything else okay? That's not what I was looking for. Escape again. Electricity remaining 8 minutes, that's fine. 70 days of food, 2 days of water, 2 days of oxygen. Really? Is this just a food one? Alright, you know what? Let's send you back, because you're gonna run out. And we don't want that. We'll have to do this mission again once we unlock more stuff, which I think I can do now. So we'll just take you from wherever you're at. That should be fine. We'll go ahead and ditch that. Fire that, ditch it. Turn that off, and just time warp forward. So try to speed this up a little bit as best we can. Looks like maybe we'll be going over the desert. We will be landing on some sort of land. Looks like we're past the desert, if that even was a desert. I saw a shadow going this way, so I'm not sure what that was. Maybe just some of our other parts. So we'll go ahead and deploy the parachute and time warp some more. This looks like grasslands to me. Keep going. Crew report, flying over Kerbal's grasslands. And we will have you EVA once we get down again, just to make sure you get all the experience you can. Cover the vessel. And then we will check on the contracts we have and what we can unlock, and then I think we'll have to unlock some research stuff for living in space for long periods of time. So we still have the moon flyby, manned orbit for 72 hours. We have unlocked the manned Kerbal landing, which was the same thing we just did, but a little bit heavier of a vessel. But let's check out the research here. We need life support supplies, food, oxygen, and water. That's what we need right there. Actually, maybe that one. Size, smaller size will probably be fine. But that's something we can test once we get it on the ship. Yeah, so I think that's going to do it for today's episode. Next time, we'll go ahead and pick up one of these missions that we have and try to do those. So if you like the video, be sure to hit the like button. It really helps me out and let me know what videos you guys like and don't like. If you want to watch more of these and not miss any episodes, be sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you have any comments, go ahead and leave them in the comments, and I'll be sure to respond to all of them. So thank you for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.